For a while now, our relationship with computers is incredibly straightforward. Click a button, the machine executes a command. At its core, a highly advanced calculator. But over the past 2 years, that entire dynamic has been completely overturned because of Windows and AI. We no longer just receive a software update. We change our PC's entire architecture. Nowadays, now we gotta think, is AI a massive step backward or forward? Why are you the one forwarding the bill? This shift didn't start on your screen, it started happening quietly through your CPU and GPU. For decades, we've relied on a basic division of labor. The CPU handled general processing, and the GPU handled graphics. But then the NPU was introduced, the Neural Processing Unit. By mid-2026, virtually every processor has a dedicated AI silicon baked directly into the hardware. We're talking about chips pushing over 40 trillion operations a second, optimized purely for artificial intelligence. It sounds great until you see what it did to the market. By mid-2026, basically because AI is so incredibly memory hungry, these AI data centers and cloud giants brought up basically all the DRAM and NAND supply. Prices for DDR5 memory are nearly up 450% compared to last year. If you want to build a PC today, or even just buy a pre-built machine, you're paying a massive, basically AI tax. This completely destroyed the sub $500 entry-level PC market, and it's killing cheap smartphones too. We're being priced out of basic computing, just as some massive multi-billion-dollar corporation can waste all of our water and power and train a large AI model. You can actually see how bad the component inflation has gotten over the last year, and what do we actually get for this massive price increase? We get bloated software and massive privacy risks because of AI. Let's talk about the software side. The computer is no longer just your everyday usual tool. It has become an actively, constantly watching participant. Look at Microsoft Recall, for example. It was billed as a photographic memory, quote unquote, that takes screenshots of everything that you do. They delayed it for almost a year because security researchers basically proved that it was a massive privacy nightmare. And even now in 2026, hackers are still finding ways to pull those screenshots straight out of active memory. And that's just the security side. The operating system themselves, just full of AI bloatware. People are literally writing custom scripts like Win11debloat or Winslop just to rip all of this AI garbage out of their operating systems so the computers can actually function normally and more efficiently. Basically, we took a fast, efficient machine and bogged it down with a background process that just wants to act as a middleman for every single thing you do, acting like it's actually going to be important, even though it really isn't. To be completely fair, it's not all terrible. The hardware evolution did actually solve one major problem, cloud dependency. Because of these NPUs and using up all your hard drive, basically, the AI lives directly on your machine, doing local interference, and this means that processing happens locally, so the results are basically instantaneous. There's no internet delay. More importantly, if you do use these tools, your private files and sensitive data are entirely offline and on your hard drive, which means it's not in a cloud or anything. You can be completely offline, and yet your computer can still summarize these massive PDFs or translate audio in real time, and it serves a quote-unquote umbilical cord to the cloud, which is a massive win for privacy, assuming that the local software isn't actively taking screenshots to your password. This also entirely shifts how we build software. When putting together custom programs, even independent projects like anti-spy or simple HTML games, developers historically had to write out logic line by line, acting almost like typists hunting for syntax errors. Today, developers act more as directors, and you feed the business logic and requirements into the model, and the AI generates the foundational code in a matter of seconds. It has completely changed app development, good and bad, allowing developers to focus on complex architecture that the machine can't do, while the AI handles the repetitive grunt work of basic coding. The industry is calling this the year of AI agents. The traditional PC experience was stagnating, but AI didn't just revolutionize it, it completely rebuilt it. Yes, it is massively overpriced at the moment, but the software companies are absolutely fumbling the AI privacy aspect. But the fundamental shift to local, highly capable processing is real. So I have a question for you guys. Are the new local AI features worth the massive spike in hardware prices, or are you just going to hold on to your old PC for as long as you can before having to switch to that?